Welcome you all for the new lecture. In this problem, it is given as a cube of 40 mm. So, and it rests on HP with one of its face is making 45 degree with HP, and the cutting plane is 30 degree inclined to HP. And the last thing given as it cuts the axis 10 mm from the top base, that is from the top base of the cube it makes 10 mm to cut the axis. Now let me draw the simple position first. So this is your XY line, X, Y, this is VP and this is HP. Now in the resting condition it rests on HP and makes 45 degree to the VP, that is one face makes 45 degree to VP. So make a 45 degree line here like this. So this may be a 30 degree line, and make a 45 degree line like this and draw the cube like this. Okay, this is the cube of 40 mm with side making 45 degree with VP. Okay, let me make this 45 degree here so that it will not disturb my sectional view. Okay. Right, now this is 40 mm. And to name all the corners, this corner is A, this is B, this is C, this is D, and here 4, this is 3, 2, 1. Now project all the corners to draw the front view. So from here make a 40 mm line so that the cube will come. So here this is point 1 dash, this is 2 dash, this is 3 dash, and the invisible edge is 4 dash when you are looking from the bottom. Similarly this is A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. Now the next thing is to draw the cutting plane. So now the cutting plane makes an axis angle 30 degree with HP. So you can assume that the cutting plane is parallel to HP, like HP. So once the cutting plane is parallel to HP, I have to draw the cutting plane in the front view, that is above the XY line, right? So now the cutting plane makes an angle of 30 degree line. So you have to draw a 30 degree line here. And where you should draw the 30 degree line is, the condition given is it cuts the axis 10 mm from the top. So this is my top base, it cuts the axis will be coincide with this line. So in this axis line make a 10 mm, measure 10 mm and mark a point here, right? So my cutting plane should pass through this point in order to meet this condition. So I am making a 30 degree line here. It will be like this. So to represent my cutting plane, I have to draw like this. So this is my cutting plane. So next step is to mark the cutting points. So now my cutting plane cuts the solid here, here, here. So there are 3 points, but in actual case how many points will be there? So here there are 2 longer edges, 2B and 4D. So here there will be 2 cutting points. Similarly here it cuts the longer edge 3C. So this is only one longer edge, there is only one longer edge, and here there will be only one cutting point. So put together here 2 cutting points, here 1 cutting point, and here it cuts the top base, right? So far we have discussed only the cutting. So we have discussed the problems like the cutting plane cuts only the longer edge. Here in this problem the cutting plane cuts the top base. To determine here how many points are there here, you have to extend this or project this point in downwards like this. Okay, now this is shorter edge. So in the top base and bottom base there are only shorter edges. These are all longer edges. Now this point is in shorter edge. So now here a shorter edge point will be there. Here another shorter edge point will be there. Since it is here, so it cuts line AD and line AB, right? So AB and AD, there are two lines here like this. When you view from the front, these two lines coincide with each other. So there will be two cutting points here. So totally 2 plus 2 plus 1, 5 cutting points will be made by this cutting plane. So now go for the naming the cutting plane. Now you have to name the cutting points. So from here, right and from left hand side, you have to mark the cutting point. So the first point is P. So P, the point P is in visible edge. So here the visible edge is AB. When you look from here, the AB is a visible edge, AD is invisible edge. You can see from here, AB, both points are visible points. So AB is visible. Here we look at the AD, D point is invisible. So AD is invisible line. In the visible shorter edge, you will have point P. So this is point P. Okay. So in the next point, this is your next point. The next point, 2B longer edge. In the 2B longer edge, there will be a point Q. Similarly, in the next longer edge, 3C, there will be the cutting point R. Then you come in the reverse direction. Here the invisible edge is 4D. Here make this PQRS dash. Right. So again here there will be 2 points as we already discussed. So here point AD, in the line AD there will be another cutting point, that is T dash as invisible point. So I am making it within the bracket. So point T is in edge AD. So here point T will come. So here point T will come. So now the next thing, I named all the cutting points. The next thing is you have to draw the sectional views. The first thing you have to draw the sectional front view. So now the sectional front view is this portion, this entire portion will be removed and this portion will be remaining portion. So you have to thicken all these edges to show your remaining portions. Okay, this is your sectional front view. To draw the sectional top view, you have to transfer all the cutting points to the top view. Already I transferred the point P and T. Now the point Q is in the longer edge 2B. So here the point Q will come. So similarly point S is in the longer edge 4D. So here it will be point S. Similarly point R is in 3C. So here point R. Now connect all those lines PQ, QR, RS, ST and TP. This is your sectional top view. So now hatch these lines only. Okay, this is your sectional top view. The next thing you have to draw the true shape. So to draw the true shape, from point P, draw the perpendicular lines like this. Similarly, from point Q, draw the perpendicular lines like this and draw the auxiliary XY line. Name it as X1, Y1. Then you have to measure the point P from this XY line, and in the point P line, you have to measure this line and transfer this point P. Okay, this is P1. Similarly, you can measure this T point from XY line, and with the same measurement you can cut an arc from here to draw the point T1. Right? Similarly, from XY line measure the distance to point S, and from the point S projection line you just with this measurement cut an arc. This point will be S. Similarly, from XY line measure this Q point and transfer that distance here. It will be point Q1. So S1, P1, T1, Q1. Similarly, measure this length and cut an arc here, you will get the point R1. Now connect PQ, QR, RS, ST, TP. Now this is your final true shape. Hatch these true shape. That's all. Thank you.